dreamed. Boy, he has thirsted for that. Fernando Llorente, and the tie once more is all square.
That man is delighted. That is his bread and butter. Crosses into the penalty area. He wants to occupy centre halves. He wants the ball to be wide. And at the start of this second half, that's what Spurs have done. Danny Rose, the third occasion, getting down this left-hand side, putting the ball into a terrific area. David Luiz gets himself in all sorts of problems positionally, not even facing the right way. Llorente keeps his eyes on the ball, makes great contact and watches it hit the back of the goal. Terrific centre-forward play by Llorente, but top-notch play from Spurs, getting into those wide areas and getting crosses into the penalty area for that man.
It is a really good header from a player who needed it, really needed it. He scored a critical goal earlier in the Tottenham run to this point. A clincher at West Ham now. Here's Giroud at the other end. Olivier Giroud, and Gazzaniga just about holds on. We've got a cup semi-final now, all right.
We do, and what a drive and run that is from N'Golo Kante. And at first you think Giroud's offside, but the timing of the pass is impeccable. Giroud just under a lot of pressure from Eric Dyer, doesn't get across. You probably expected him to aim for that far post, never wraps his foot round it enough. Gives Gazzaniga the opportunity to make that save at the near post. But you're right, we've got a tie on our hands now.
2-2 on aggregate, and worth making the point again at this stage. Away goals and irrelevance, don't worry about that at all. If it is still 2-2, regardless of the fact that Tottenham do have the only away goal of the tie so far, if it is still 2-2 at 90 minutes on aggregate, we go straight to a penalty shootout.
A change round has been in the second half, no more so than this man. He's got his goal, terrific goal, but it's the type of goal we expect him to score. He was largely ineffective in that first half. Spurs playing the way they would expect Son to play. They were playing balls down the channel for him. That just isn't his game. But he showed what his game is in this second half. If you can get the ball wide, it crosses into the penalty area. That's where he can show you what he can do.
Sissoko. Rose. Jorginho's tackle was ill-timed, and Martin Atkinson is feeling for his pocket. And the yellow card is out.
Yeah, I don't think Jorginho can have any complaints about that whatsoever. Danny Rose is just quicker to the ball. Jorginho is trying to make contact with the ball. There's no real malice in that tackle, but Danny Rose just quicker on this occasion.
And Sarri's reaction has earned him a yellow card as well. And Martin Atkinson.
You can't really be arguing against the foul. So there's something else gone on down there. Such a clear yellow card for Jorginho.
A yellow card as well. The fourth official there in conversation with Gianfranco Zola. Based on the perception of Zola's personality, I don't think he's ever had an argument with anybody. But he's having one now.
He's the nice man of football, Gianfranco Zola. I think the only thing I can think of is the fact that Eric Dyer got away with a few tackles in the first half. That's Jorginho's first real tackle in the game, resulting in a yellow card, but certainly deserved a yellow card. I don't think there's any argument about that.
Barkley. Hazard. Pedro. Emerson. By Vertonghen. Nicely dealt with by Eriksson, but it's going to come back first from Rudiger, then Jorginho. That's Peliqueta. Luis. Nudged off it by Rose, and Conte flying in again. Long after the referee's whistle had actually gone, the ball had been dead for quite a while.
N'Golo Kante must not have heard the whistle. Carried on with such intensity to make that tackle. Interested to see how the referee sees this one. Once the whistle's already gone, I don't think he would book the player for making a tackle.
And that face from Pochettino saying to Azpilicueta, you expect me to believe that? Conte has been booked.
I don't think you could have any arguments about the severity of the tackle, but I think once the referee's blown his whistle to stop the play, whether you can get booked for a tackle after that. Danny Rose is okay, a lot of it.
So 3 Chelsea yellows now, the manager plus 2 of the midfield 3. That's a hit from Barkley, which was worth speculating on.
He never really connected with it, hit it into the floor, it bobbled up a little bit as it ran on. Not sure what's going on. Joria seems to be feeling some sort of problem at the moment.
Oh, he certainly is.
Feeling some sort of problem at the moment.
Quite a few walking wounded in the Tottenham team. Jorginho. This fixture is very often exploded. I suppose most famously, most recently, that Premier League game at the back end of Leicester's season, 3 years back, when Spurs had a 2-0 lead, which was a bit of hold up Leicester's celebrations, and Chelsea, of course, in the game that really did go crazy, dragged it back and enabled Leicester to become champions that Monday night. Those games, everyone remembers where they were.
Tough night to take that one for Spurs, being in such a commanding position. The way the first half went in this game, it was a similar feel. They came into this game with a lead, conceded that goal, certainly on the ropes, but they came into half-time.
Conte, Hazard's on his way here, Eden Hazard! Lashes wide. Conte, Hazard's on his way here, Eden Hazard!
Well, when he gets into those positions, you just expect to see the net ripple. Couple of deflections from N'Golo Kante again, perpetual motion, creating that chance. Certainly under a little bit of pressure from Aurier, but you still expect the net to ripple when Hazard's in those areas. Maybe it took a little bobble as he was about to strike it. He's got such high standards.
Rose, Llorente, Ericsson, Winks. Llorente, Ericsson, Lamela, Winks, Rose.
We didn't see this from Spurs in the first half, being in positions to take the ball. They had Eric Dyer as an extra man in the middle of the park, and there was just no space to play passes. Since they've gone to the back three, they've just given themselves an extra 10 or 15 yards each.
Right up.
They've just given themselves an extra 10 or 15 yards each.
Right up.
It was close at first view. He just drifted half a yard offside. You wonder sometimes how the VAR in the system, whether Lamela should just run on and have a go and finish it, and you know, whether you pull that up later and then discuss it, whether he'd still get a yellow card from the referee for not stopping immediately. But whether you pull that up later and then discuss it, we're still in a bit of unknown with VAR, and Lamela should just go on and try and finish that. We're still in a bit of unknown with VAR, and Lamela should just go on and try and finish that.
Emerson, it's smart. But Sissoko didn't foul him, and Martin Atkinson didn't swallow the tumble to ground. Now Ericsson, Llorente through the middle, Lamela calling for it here. Now Ericsson beat him to it. Llorente through the middle,
Lamela just stopped just as Ericsson played that pass, but it certainly looked like a foul. Just first glance, referee, you couldn't argue, was so close to the action. Felt that Emerson went down far too easy, but I do feel there was enough contact there to warrant a free kick. didn't feel there was enough contact there to warrant a free kick.
Rose. Someone left it behind. And we've got it back from Pedro. That's Peliqueta's tackle. There's a much more intense Spurs effort in this second half.
As I said, we said just going into half-time that was a big job for Maurizio Pochettino. Yes, tactically had to make changes, but mentally, really, this team, Spurs, looked defeated in that first half. They looked like they had the weight of the world on their shoulders, and they were finding it really tough, having lost their three best players. But they've come out second half really on the front foot, drive, determination, and they're certainly not going to give this up without a fight.
Giroud. Against Sissoko. Emerson once more. Barkley. Communication breakdown with Emerson. There's Rudiger. Better. Rudiger. Hazard. From a very tight angle against Alderweireld, and Chelsea have to settle for a corner.
Yeah, well, after being on the ropes for 5 or 10 minutes after that Spurs equaliser, Chelsea are just starting to get a foothold back in this game. Possession stats must be going up, keeping the ball, probing at this new look Spurs back three, starting to find a couple of gaps.
Hazard. It's come down here for Rudiger! He was hurriedly squeezed by Jan Vertonghen. His delivery. Gazzaniga's catch. He's a remarkable record this season, does Gazzaniga, Spurs' second choice goalkeeper. He's played 8 times before tonight and they've won every time. There's Llorente, who couldn't catch a flying volley. Pochettino tried to make contact as well.
Well, that is a huge opportunity missed by Llorente, and it's so simple in the way they build it up. Fantastic by Gazzaniga, but what a pass this is. You think it's going to Lamela. Fantastic, right into the path of Llorente, and he just needs to take a touch. Jorginho gets it all wrong. Llorente just controls that. He's got all the time in the world to pick his spot. Past Kepa in that goal. He tries for the World Cup. Will he finish? Tries to burst the net with his left foot.
Hazard. Pedro. Screaming handball against Vertonghen. Again, VAR can have a look at that.
I don't think there'll be any arguments that it does hit his hands. It's only a yard or two away. He doesn't seem to have his arms away from his body. So they'll have a look at it, VAR, but I'll be surprised if it is brought back for a penalty.
Pedro, Hazard, Barkley, there goes Emerson wide of him. Face to face with Aurier. Barkley, Hazard, Pedro, beautiful, Eden Hazard, and still Eden Hazard, poked away by Vertonghen, hit by Giroud, came down for Conte, who sidestepped Winks and Sissoko, then Pedro, and Gazzaniga saves.
Well, Vertonghen has just made 2 of the best tackles you will see in a game of football. Eden Hazard, fantastic with his skill, getting away as he did, wriggling away.
Piliqueta has blocked Danny Rose. And here's booked.
Yes. I think he's unfortunate maybe to get a yellow card. Danny Rose, maybe the ball was just running out, was never really getting after it. Starting to pile up now, these yellow cards for Chelsea.
The Spurs are about to change it offensively. They are going to deploy Lucas Moura. Pochettino said before kick-off quite openly that he certainly wasn't 90-minute fit, but he'll do them 20-25 minutes, and there he is.
But speaking about the way Spurs have lacked a real potency as a counter-attack, he can certainly give them that with his pace and his skill, offering runs down the side of this Chelsea backcourt.
Hazard. By Vertonghen, gathered by Eriksson, who pushed into Rudiger. Rose went early. Lamella's to chase that. Alisson has to catch him up. Eric Lamela. Knocked away by Conte. Piliqueta finds safety. Giroud gave Vertonghen a sly little nudge and took another free kick.
I think Giroud's unlucky, to be honest. There's always going to be slight comings together in the game. Vertonghen bought that foul rather than Giroud giving it away.
Fernando Llorente will take a lot out of the fact that he has scored a goal of such importance here this evening, and it was a very good header.
He just showed what he's capable of. He's a guy who wants to be in the penalty area to attack crosses. He just pulls away from David Luiz onto his shoulder. David Luiz loses him, can never find him again. Terrific play by Llorente, but after playing 90 minutes at the weekend and 67 this evening, it's a big ask for a guy who's not played much football, but Lucas Moura will give them fresh legs and a lot of pace on the counter-attack.
Lucas Moura hasn't played any football since his involvement in a 7-0 FA Cup win up at Tranmere at the start of the year. Just about 3 weeks ago, actually. That was a Friday night. But this is an altogether different challenge.
It is, and to come in after spending a couple of weeks on the sideline is never easy, especially to get to the speed and tempo of a game.